Welcome to TRS Clips, where you'll find happiness through your own curiosity. Random question, but you know how in the NBA they have this problem about how retired players are not able to handle their finances well. Is that a problem at all in Indian cricket?
Thank you for asking this question. It's a problem that nobody speaks about. Again, because it's such an insecure world, they don't trust their fellow cricketers. They don't trust to have like honest and vulnerable conversations with each other about finances, that this doesn't happen. They're not educated. Now, come on, like think about it. For a 17, 18-year-old kid who's coming into crores and crores of rupees at a young age, or 20 years old, 21 years old, if you don't educate them, and how much would it take to educate them, to teach them about finances? What are investments? What are stocks? What are mutual funds? Where do you put it? What are long-term investments? What are short-term investments? Just the basic things. How much would it take for BCCI perhaps to just take the onus to protect the youngsters? Because you're helping them earn that much money. You can help them maximize it also, right?
I think the NBA was having such a huge problem with exactly this that they created a whole department to do exactly this, like a bit of a portfolio management service built by the NBA.
Yeah, I would like, for me, because I would love to do that. I would love to help cricketers understand. I've burnt so much of my money, man. Like I've burnt so much of my money growing up. When I was the second highest paid IPL player, I made so many bad investments. I had nobody to handhold me at that point to say,
what was a bad investment?
Don't ask, dude. Not worth getting into. I actually got into this. I went through a transformation also at that point in time, in that phase where I lost a lot of weight, and I went from being like 98, 99 kilos to 78 kilos. And really kind of like the transformation was complete. Cricket, personal life, physically, everything. So in that phase, I worked with a nutritionist. So I don't know if you met with him, Ryan Fernando.
Yeah.
So Ryan was my nutritionist at the point in time. So Ryan and I came up with this concept of saying, okay, let's do something that adds value to society. And I came up, I said, I'd really love what I've gone through for other people to experience. And let's start perhaps something that is a service of some sort that we can give back to society. And we came up with this calorie counted meal packages for people with comorbidities, pre-diabetes, diabetes, heart patients, hypertension, blood pressure, cancer, all of it. And we did a lot of research, a lot of work went into it. And we started something called iTiffin. And it did exceptionally well. And did exceptionally well initially. But unfortunately, we had the CEO of the company was a little bit of a crook, kind of was fleecing money, taking money underneath, and then just ran the company dry. So in that sense, we were also ahead of the curve, because we did what Cult.Fit were doing in 2016-17. We started in 2012. Calorie counted meal packages, different cuisines, Indian, Chinese, continental, and was doing fairly well. And again, logistically, we had some challenges, because logistically is also Zomatos of the world, Swiggies of the world, or the Dunzos of the world weren't there in the world at that point in time.
What I'm respecting here is you still attempted a startup.
Yeah.
When you said bad investment, I was visualizing LV Jute.
No.
Because I've been told this by some of my older cricket bros that the younger guys spend a lot on LV shoes.
That's now, I'd say, because I think the generation that we live in, what do you call it? The alpha generation now, is it? Or the
Gen Z.
The Gen Z. I think and also I don't necessarily blame them. I think it's just the world, it's the way the world functions today, and the narratives that have been set, that you have to show off what you have, you have to flaunt your money, you have to show off a good car, you have to do this, you don't have to do that. I can tell you, I spent a good chunk of money on my marriage. If I had the wherewithal that I have today, I would have just done a court marriage and saved that money for my wife and my holidays for the next 10-15 years. And that would have been, and I also spent money on maybe throwing a massive party for my closest friends, instead of making a big shusha about it and designer clothes and 5-star hotel, 7-star hotel receptions and all that. It's a one-day thing. It doesn't add value to your life beyond that one day. You can actually have a massive party with your friends and have the same memories that will last forever, because those are the memories that will last forever. rather than actually spending so much money on an elaborate marriage.
Hey, if you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out all the other clips we've uploaded on this channel. You'll find a clip related to almost every single topic as long as you're willing to search for it.